We might be able to do something now. Here's Pogba out wide. Come on, Pogba, put in a cross. Decent ball played in. Come on, it's in. Anthony Martial with a fabulous finish. Decent control. Still Sanchez beats his man pretty easily there. Cuts this one back. And that's probably one of the easiest goals we're going to score. Awful defending from Brighton there. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to the second episode of the Man United Career Mode series, and we've got so much to get done with in today's episode. Of course, the transfer window is currently open. We've got about £100 million to spend, and we still need to make a few improvements to our side. And also, if that wasn't enough, we've got a few big games, one in the Premier League against Spurs and the other one also against Spurs, but in the Carabao Cup. It could be a great opportunity to test out our youngsters, but definitely a lot of action in today's episode. Honestly guys, y'all are unbelievable. I mean, the first episode of this United Career Mode has over 15,000 views and also 1,400 likes already, and it's only been about 7 hours since I've uploaded that video, which is insane guys. So I just cannot thank y'all enough for the support y'all have been showing on this channel, and let's keep it going guys. Let's try and smash out 1,000 likes on today's episode itself. So go down there, drop a like on the video, and also subscribe if you're new around here and you enjoy my content. Let's get today's episode started. Alright guys, last episode we did some good business. We brought in Saul, Manolas, really improved our team, and of course we still need to make a few signings. I'm looking to bring in a creative right midfielder, a right back. Of course we definitely need to improve that department. Those are the positions I desperately need to improve right now in this window itself. But of course, before we get any further, it is time for a press conference, our first as a Man United manager. And as always, if you guys want to get involved with this series, make sure to drop in your press conference questions down in the comment section below. First question of the day: will you bring some former players back to the team? Honestly, I thought about it, and maybe next season with Man United we could do something like that. Maybe bringing back Memphis Depay, who wasn't really a success at Man United but now is enjoying a decent amount of success at, of course, Olympique Lyon. That could be a signing for the second season, which could be real fun. And also, we might just bring back Cristiano Ronaldo, but next season. For this first season, let's focus on what we have at the club and of course improve the base of the team. Cristiano Ronaldo in season 2 with Man United could be one hell of a transfer. You know, have him retire at Manchester United. What do you guys think about that? Let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, a few former players are on my radar, and you guys can suggest me some as well down in the comment section. Next question: what is your main aim this season? Honestly, that's a tough question, but I would say the Premier League and to try and finish top 3 is my main aim this season. If we can achieve that, I think we're going to be building a solid foundation for the next few seasons. So finishing top 3 in the Premier League, but of course, if you're talking about the Champions League, to get to at least the quarterfinals, and then of course we'll see how things go. That is my aim so far in the Premier League and the Champions League. Now this one's an in real life question: do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be given a permanent job given that he's producing the goods in real life? Absolutely guys. I mean, he's literally transformed this Man United team. I mean, before him, under Mourinho, Man United were in shambles, but now under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they're playing positive football. And of course, players like Pogba, Rashford, everyone is performing for the team, even Lukaku. And honestly, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to get the permanent job at least for another season, and then of course the board can decide. So I'm hoping that he gets the job guys, because I've enjoyed watching United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And that's that for today's press conference. Let's move on. You guys voted for our new signing Saul as your player of the episode, and can't lie, it just had to happen. And also, I do know I kind of messed up the poll in the last episode because I had the text wrong, but you guys got what I was trying to say, and there you go, you guys voted for Saul, and deservedly so. He wins the player of the episode award. Last episode we made some big moves, bringing in Tierney, Saul and Manolas as well, and also we got rid of the deadwood from the squad, which means we need to try and improve our squad depth. So let's try and sign some players. Now I'm sure you guys know that we need to bring in a backup right midfielder or a right winger, or just someone who can play in that position because of Mata's departure, and the player I want to bring in is João Felix. I've heard so many good things about this guy who's playing football right now at Benfica. And you know what, there are so many parallels with him and Ronaldo, in FIFA at least. I mean, we could have João Felix coming in from Portugal to Manchester United, and if he can, dominate for us, And on that right side, just like Ronaldo all those years ago, it could be an amazing story, and that is why I want to try and bring in João Felix. Now I know he is a centre forward or a left winger, but I'm sure he'll adapt to, playing as a right midfielder, and I think he could be a big signing for us, not only now, even in the future. So let's try and wrap this deal up. This is so frustrating, guys, but Benfica are forcing my hand, guys. Like, I cannot negotiate with them, but I really want to try João Felix, guys, because I have never used him in any of my career modes so far, and there's just so much hype around him. He's Portuguese, and we need to bring in a Portuguese superstar at Manchester United, so I'm gonna pay the release clause. This could cost us, but you know what? I'm willing to take the chance. Let's see if we can, wrap up this deal soon. The transfer fee for João Felix was a lot, but of course the contract doesn't seem that much. To be fair, £24,000 per week and a signing bonus of 210,000. That's fine by me. And there you go. We've signed potentially the next Cristiano Ronaldo in João Felix. So welcome to Manchester United. There you go, guys. João Felix has been announced. Number 13 on him does not look that good, to be honest, but you guys can let me know what kit number we should give João Felix. And also let's take a look at some of his stats, and they do look impressive. 5'11", he is pretty tall, just like Cristiano Ronaldo. Great agility, great sprint speed, great on the ball, good composure. I'm really excited to give him a go. I'm not kidding, guys. I desperately wanted to sign Aaron Wan-Bissaka for that right back role in the team, but he's gone ahead and joined Bayer Leverkusen, man. So frustrating. So we're gonna have to look elsewhere. I mean, I know a lot of you guys did comment about, signing Wan-Bissaka, but it just isn't possible. So hopefully we'll find another quality right back. Man, this is so annoying. Another right back I wanted to go for and try out in this career mode was David Calabria, but he's on loan at Leicester City. That is so frustrating. Man, I really wanted to sign either Wan-Bissaka or Calabria. Both of them aren't available. So what I'm gonna do now is try and sign Kieran Trippier, to play first choice for us. He can give us at least 2 good seasons. And then of course we'll be able to sign either Wan-Bissaka or Calabria, and that just makes the most sense, guys. So I'm gonna try and sign Kieran Trippier for Man United. So let's see how this works out. Now we don't know much about him, so I'm gonna just go in with a £20 million offer just to see what Spurs come back and say. Pochettino, what does he think about this offer? 20 million, okay, they want 27.6. That's not bad, to be honest, but we're gonna put it down to about 24 million. That seems fair. 24 million for Kieran Trippier, the man who scored that beautiful free kick in the World Cup, and of course the man who just scored an own goal as well, which was ridiculous against Lloris, his own teammate. But anyways, he's not going to do that for us, is he? But I guess we're going to have to pay £27.7 million for him, which I don't really mind. I think that's a fair offer. Okay, so this is what Trippier wants. We're going to remove the appearance bonus, offer him £80,000 per week, 720,000 in signing bonus, which is a lot of money, guys. But we need a right back, guys. Ashley Young just isn't good enough. And of course, we're going to transfer list Ashley Young, so we'll get additional money from potentially that deal. Well, okay, Trippier wants more money. He wants 83,000. We're going to accept it, guys. So there you go. It looks like Kieran Trippier has just made the move to Manchester United from Spurs. Feel like with the situation we were in with, both Wan-Bissaka and Calabria not being available, I think we've done a good job bringing in Kieran Trippier, a reliable player, experienced in the Prem, and could be amazing for us. And he's got some great stats, great stamina, crossing, curve, free kicks as well. Maybe we can give him a few, but yeah, excited to see how he performs for us. And also, we face Spurs in our next few games, so we've weakened our opposition as well, so that's a bonus. So I guess this is how our team's gonna look, at least for now. We still need to bring in maybe one backup midfielder, but besides that, I think we're done with all transfers. And this team is now looking great. Martial now already 85 rated. We've got Pogba, Rashford, Saul, one of our new signings in midfield, Maralas, Trippier, De Gea in goal. The team is looking class right now. And on the bench, we've of course got quality: Lukaku, Sanchez, Felix, Fred, Lindelof, Smalling, Romero as well, and in the reserve some really quality youngsters as well. I'm eager to see how Pereira can perform maybe for us, because he could be important, who knows. But yeah, he scored a banging goal for Man United like yesterday against Southampton, so eager to see what he can do for me in FIFA 19. But yeah, I'm impressed with the moves we've made, at least so far. It is time to announce the season goals that we're going to try and accomplish over the course of this season. The amount of suggestions you guys left was actually insane, and I genuinely can't thank you all enough for the interaction on this series so far. So first objective that we're going to try and achieve, keeping it clean. Keep 18 clean sheets in the Premier League, and we've done 2 so far with De Gea in goal goal, this objective might be possible, but it's a tough one because I'm rubbish at defending. But I'm hoping we'll have it done. Theatre of Dreams. Avoid losing at home in the Premier League. Now that's going to be insanely difficult because we're going to have some tough away games. We've got Spurs coming up soon, and then of course eventually City are going to visit us, Liverpool as well. So if we can achieve that objective, it'll be amazing. Talents. Give the youngsters a total of 25 appearances this season. Now what this means is we've got to give our homegrown youngsters, you know, guys like Mason Greenwood and of course Tahith Chong, Angel Gomez and Scott McTominay. We've got to give these 4 guys over the course of this season 25 appearances in any competition. That's a difficult objective because, you know what, they're not high rated enough, but hopefully with training, we'll get them to a good overall and we'll be able to complete that objective. Moving on. Here we've got some more tricky objectives. Fergie time, score 3 goals in added time over the course of the season. Now you guys know how many late goals Man United scored when Sir Alex Ferguson was their manager. And to score 3 goals, that's also tough in FIFA. But that's the objective that we're going to try and achieve. This was a very clever one suggested by you guys. The next one being the next Ronaldo. Win the Premier League Golden Boot with a Man United player. I'm hoping it's Rashford, but I'll be happy if it's someone like Pogba, Martial, or even Lukaku. But yeah, that's also a tricky one because it's tough, guys. Scoring goals with one player throughout the course of the season ain't easy. Final objective, Pogboom. Score or assist a total of 30 goals this season with Pogba in all competitions. He's done 2 so far, but 30 goal contributions is going to be tough with Pogba. But he's now playing in an advanced role, so it might just be possible. And you guys know, of course, we've got to complete at least 3 out of these 6 objectives. Otherwise, we're going to have to do a forfeit. So hopefully it doesn't come to that, and we'll decide what the forfeit is later on in the series. So it is time to face Pochettino's Spurs in the Premier League. Trippier facing his former side, and this is going to be a massive game. Both teams so far in the Premier League are unbeaten. So yeah, you can expect a lot of good football in this one from 2 quality sides, and this is the team that I've gone for. Practically the same team I went with in my previous game, apart from Trippier, who's making his debut for the team. João Felix might come off the bench, who knows, but this is the first team. We need 3 points, guys. This could be a chance for us to make a statement in the Premier League that Man United are back playing top level football. Let's see what happens here against Spurs. So this is Pochettino's 11. Harry Kane, Son up front, Dele Alli in behind, Sissoko, Winks, Eriksen. They've basically got the same team, so Spurs, even in career mode, haven't made a single signing, which is weird, but we do know they've got quality players everywhere, so this is going to be a challenge. Can you even imagine the scenes if Kieran Trippier manages to score in this game somehow against his former team? It'll be one hell of a moment, guys. Probably hilarious as well because, you know, his debut against his former side and he's already haunting them. But so far, it looks like it is Spurs on the attack. Son finding Kane. Thankfully, Shaw intercepts, but Eriksen gets the shot off and almost puts Spurs into the lead. Here we go, guys, on the counter-attack. This is where we are super dangerous. Here's Anthony Martial. Tries something super weird, but it actually works out well, and Lingard with the header and almost puts it in. A failed rainbow from Martial turns into a fantastic cross, which we probably should have converted. Lingard, you should be scoring that. Oh, this is not good. Kane, Saul does really well, but they might still have a chance. Heung-min Son gets the shots off, and oh my god, what a save from David De Gea. That's why he's in the net, and that is why I have confidence that we'll be able to complete our, defensive season goal objectives, because De Gea is just on another level. Corner for us. Saul to take this one. Decent ball played in. Manolas with the header, and he's done it, guys. That's probably his 3rd game that he's playing for us, and he's already scored in such a massive game. He's struggling to, get up. There you go. He's on his feet, and Manolas puts us into the lead against Spurs, and what an important goal this is at Old Trafford. Saul with the assist for this one from the corner, and Manolas with a brilliant header, of course putting us into a 1-0 advantage against Spurs. Have a look at that for a header. Gets above Dele Alli and Davinson Sanchez. No chance for Lloris. Pogba on the ball now, lays this one off to Anthony Martial. Martial shoots, and Lloris, what on earth is he doing, man? Hugo Lloris with a blunder. He came out and then just left Martial to go onto his left foot, and that's probably one of the easiest finishes Martial will be doing in this series. I mean, left foot taps it home, literally empty net, as Anthony Martial puts us into a 2-0 advantage. Paul Pogba with the assist for that one, but what on earth was Hugo Lloris doing? I mean, that was just awful goalkeeping. Look at that. He just walked away from Martial. That's idiotic, but you know what? I'm not complaining. 2-0 up against Spurs. There's Nemanja Matic, who's been superb all game long. Now it's Saul on the ball. Finds Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba with a couple of step overs to lay it off to Marcus Rashford. Chance for him to score and off the crossbar, but Saul puts it in. Let's go, guys. 3-0. It's humiliation for Tottenham. And what a performance this is. This is Manchester United, guys. This is the attacking football we need to produce with this team. And we are already doing that, guys. Saul, our new signing, contributing with the goal. 3-0. And this is a statement. Manchester United are back for challenging in the Premier League. And there you have it, guys. A big win for us against Spurs. This is a statement, as I said. And 3 points in the bag. 9 points out of a possible 9 so far in the Premier League. What a start for us. We are unbeaten so far in the Premier League. 9 points out of a possible 9. Top of the league. Chelsea unbeaten as well. But what a start to our season. You know what, guys? I'm actually thinking of not signing that extra midfielder now in this window and instead waiting until the January transfer window to see where we actually need improvements. Otherwise, we could be in a situation where we just don't have funds in January, which will be pretty annoying. So right now we've got good squad depth. Saul was a new signing we brought in. Pogba, Matic in that position. On the bench we've got Fred, who we haven't even tried out yet. He could be impressive for us. We've got Scott McTominay. It's time for us to trust our youth academy players. I mean, you know, Man United's real life youth academy players. Pereira as well, who was superb for United lately. Angel Gomez as well. So we've got options, guys, to get us until January. So that is my plan right now. So once we do get into the winter transfer window, we'll have a good about like £30 million to spend. So here we go, guys. Time to face Spurs once again, but this time in the Carabao Cup. And as you guys can see, I have made a ton of changes to the lineup. Like, look at this. We've got Chong, João Felix making his debut, McTominay in midfield, and even on the bench we've got a lot of youngsters, guys. I want to finally try out all my youngsters, and also I'm not too worried or fussed about the Carabao Cup because we've got so many other competitions to focus at. So the Carabao Cup is going to be a competition where we use most of our youngsters and, you know, rotate the squad to keep our, you know, first team fit. So that's the plan. And again, for those of you guys wondering, we need to start the youngsters to, you know, complete that objective. So that is why I'm starting Chong. We cannot sub them on, otherwise we'll end up just cheating the objective. So just putting it out there. So if we start McTominay and Chong, we'll have 2 appearances from our homegrown players. Just putting it out there and telling you guys. So that's our team. Let's see what the young boys can do against Spurs. Not kidding, guys. Chong literally looks like Fellaini with that hairstyle. I mean, not the body type and all, but the hair certainly reminds me of Fellaini, which is very interesting. And again, the same glitch in the Carabao Cup. Alright, we might be able to score now. João Felix almost getting his debut goal. Should have converted there against Spurs. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, the shadow of the ball doesn't appear in the Carabao Cup, which is a stupid glitch, but oh well, it is what it is. Here's Fred now making a deep run into the box. I want Lukaku to make a run. He has made the run. What a chance for Lukaku, and how has he missed that? That is literally a sitter, guys. Romelu Lukaku should be scoring those. I guess that's why I prefer Rashford over him. But man, how has Lukaku not scored that? Finds McTominay. Andres Pereira, now Lukaku. Lukaku brilliantly finds João Felix, who chips the keeper, but no way has he saved that. The amount of chances João Felix has had, he really should have scored, but you know what? He's a youngster, new signing. We've got to let him off, at least for this game. Scott McTominay now holds on to the ball, finds Andres Pereira, now Chong. What a chance this is for Chong, gets the shots off and it's in. What a moment this is for Chong in this Man United career mode. It could be the goal that of course sends us through to the next round, knocking Spurs out. Chong, left foot, bottom right corner. No Lloris for Spurs, but this keeper, he should have done better there. But Chong's finish was, you know, really powerful, accurate, and he scores for us, guys. I wasn't expecting this, guys. The guy whose hairstyle reminds me of course, Fellaini, has scored an all-important goal for us. Let's see what happens now going forward in this game. I think we're now in a great position to progress. Really enjoyed Fred so far in the game. Here's Lukaku. Holding up his play to find Scott McTominay. Can he score as well? He bangs it in, guys. Man United's youngsters are performing against Spurs here. First a goal from Chong and now a goal from Scott McTominay. Who would have thought, guys? Spurs just cannot compete with this United side. I know they've made a lot of changes at the back, you know, no Lloris and all. But still, they've got some good players in there like Kane and all. But, you know, United dominating, guys. There you go, 2-0 up against them. I wasn't expecting this at all. These United youngsters have a lot more to offer, I guess. Here's João Felix now, sees the pass to Andres Pereira. That's absolutely brilliant. And here we go, guys. Pereira could lay this one off to Lukaku. Does the right thing. And Spurs have been torn apart in this game as Romelu Lukaku gets an important goal, especially for his confidence in this one. Good finish, but you know what, it's a tap-in. I mean, nothing much for him to do. 99% of the work was done by Andreas Pereira, but 3-0, I guess we are making it to the next round. And that's that, we've made it through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Can't wait to find out who we'll be facing. Hopefully it's not a Premier League club, so I can use all of my youngsters to test them out and of course help them develop into a quality player. João Felix was okay, impressive, got into all the right positions, but his finishing was dodgy. But I guess that's because he is still very young. But again, very impressed by Chong and of course Scott McTominay. But 3-0 against Spurs. Again, impressive. And guys, that is our transfer deadline day done and dusted. We are now left with about £27 million to spend in the next window, and this is how our team looks. Pretty impressive in my opinion. Saul, Manolas, Trippier fitting in this formation. Things are working out well for us. 4 wins out of 4, and on the bench we've got great options like Sanchez, João Felix, who's already now up by 1 rating. And of course in the reserves we've again got a lot of good players. Chong, Gomez, Tierney, Dalot, Scott McTominay. I'm really impressed with this team. A bit disappointed that we couldn't loan out players like Garner, Gribben and Bohui. But man, we've made some good moves in this window. Let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on our transfer window. I think we've been pretty impressive and I would personally rate it at least a 9 out of 10. We've made some serious good moves. So this is the team that I've gone for this one against Burnley. I've made a couple of changes. Alexis Sanchez gets into the lineup as our right midfielder, and Lindelof, after his great performance in the Carabao Cup, gets a start. You guys were telling me that Lindelof has been amazing in the Premier League this season in real life, so it's only fair to give him a chance and see how he plays alongside the Greek god himself, Manolas. So that's the team I'm going for. Burnley away is always a tricky game because of the brand of football they play, so not sure what to expect from this one. Pogba now, and look at the amount of players Burnley already have in a deep position, but Saul breaks through, gets the shots off, and oh my freaking god, Saul with an absolute golazo to put us into the lead against Burnley. What a strike. That's why we've signed him, guys. He's just a quality player, and I'm so glad that we brought him in. A very expensive transfer, but honestly worth it. He's just made our midfield levels above, to what it was. Pogba gets the assist for this one, but you know what? This was all Saul. What a strike from him. 1-0 against Burnley. Now, Burnley will need to push forward, which means they're not going to just defend, which I guess is great for us. Here we go, guys. We could be able to, hit them on the counter-attack. Here's Martial, and what at first touch from Anthony Martial, cutting inside. Finding Marcus Rashford, opens up space, and there you go, 2-0 up against Burnley. What is going on even in this one? I mean, under 10 minutes we've made it 2-0. What a start, guys, against Burnley. Away from home as well. I just wasn't expecting this. We are playing some scintillating football, especially since I've switched to the 4-4-1-1 formation. Our, brand of football has just been so good. Let's keep it going. Here's Marcus Rashford now. I see Sanchez making a run. This is a great chance for Alexis Sanchez to score, and he has done exactly that. Burnley just cannot keep up with this Man United side. Could Alexis Sanchez redeem his Man United career mode in this series? So far, signs are showing he can exactly do that. I mean, look at that for a finish. That's the Alexis Sanchez we know of, who dominated with Arsenal. We need that Alexis Sanchez back, and good to see he's now back to, scoring for us. His first goal in this series, a really good one against Burnley. We've got Saul now once again, beats another player, gets the shots off, and he's done it once again, guys. Saul's shooting is absolutely insane. 4-0 in the first half. Honestly, what's going on? This is on ultimate difficulty, guys. This has kind of been the episode where everything I've done in FIFA has just worked out to the absolute perfection. We are playing just brilliant FIFA, and I'm hoping I can carry this on into future episodes because it'll be amazing. But there you go. Saul picks up another goal. A brace in the Premier League. He's having a terrific season already. And that is that for this one, guys. We managed to get ourselves 3 more points in the Premier League. 12 points out of a possible 12. What a start to our Premier League season, and what a performance as well from this man, Saul. We signed him in the last episode, and he's already balling out for us, man. He is just a world-class player to have in this team. We are now outside the transfer window, and we've received an offer for Ashley Young once again, this time from Arsenal for lesser money than before. But man, I've got to accept this, guys, because I want him gone, and let's see what Arsenal come back and say. Well, Ashley Young has finally been sold to Arsenal and he will move as soon as the transfer window opens. Okay, so we've drawn Charlton Athletic in the next round of the Carabao Cup. A great opportunity for the likes of Chong, Angel Gomez maybe even to, get some game time and perform. Next episode, guys, Champions League football is back and I cannot wait. Juventus, Young Boys, Valencia, that is our group, guys. I'm confident we'll be able to get out of this one. That Juventus game is going to be epic, guys, with Ronaldo returning to, of course, Manchester. Next episode, we've got some great games coming up, especially Champions League, and also some interesting Premier League games. This one against Wolves could be a tough game. As of this moment, we are top of the Premier League, a perfect record for us. 4 games played, 4 wins. Chelsea keeping pace with us, and also City in 3rd place. We've got Spurs in 5th place. Liverpool and Arsenal just not doing well in 13th and 14th place respectively. Cardiff, Brighton and Huddersfield in the relegation zone. So the next episode should be insane, guys. And if you guys have enjoyed this one, smash that like button. 1,000 likes, an episode tomorrow guaranteed. So it's up to you guys. Season goals update. We've actually made a decent amount of progress in today's episode. We're now on 3 clean sheets, which is great. Homegrown talents, now 2 appearances, 1 for Scott McTominay and 1 for Tahi Chong. And also we've avoided losing, at least so far, at the Old Trafford, which is absolutely fantastic. No goals in added time yet. We could have scored 1 at the start of the episode, but oh well, didn't happen. And Pogba has 4 goal contributions so far this season. And also about the Golden Boot challenge, Saul actually is the closest to, being the top scorer in the Premier League with 3 goals. So I guess it's not that bad, but we do need our strikers to start firing soon. But there you go, doing okay-ish, at least for now, with our season goals. Before we end off the episode, it is time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode and your first nominee. It just had to be Saul. I mean, a brace in a Premier League game, and especially the fact that he's, just joined Man United and he's already delivering for us. It's insane. So definitely deserves the nomination. And your second nominee, again, the same nominee from the last episode, Manolas gets in once again. Scored his first Man United goal in today's episode from a corner. And all round defensively, he's just made this team so good, and that's why we've only conceded 1 goal so far in the Premier League. So these 2 have been nominated once again. Make sure to click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote. And that is that, guys, for today's episode. We've made some good signings. The team is looking good. We've increased our squad depth as well. And of course, we've, won a good amount of games. Let's hope we can keep it up in the next episode. But if you guys have enjoyed today's video, I would really appreciate a like on this one, guys. Let's keep it going. 1,000 likes once again to, continue this insane support on this United career mode would be insane. And if you guys can subscribe, to stay updated with all the channel's content, that'd be amazing as well. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.